Welcome back, sports bettors. This is Jeff Makinen again at DRF Sports. I'm here to cover the Week 8 Monday Night Football matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers in a game that is definitely not going to drive up the ESPN ratings. But you know what? You can bet this game just like any other, so let's get started. Your DRF Sports subscription provides you with all the latest matchups and betting lines and includes our unique betting angle section, which analyzes teams, coaches, and quarterbacks from a betting perspective to find systems and situations in which they have outperformed or underperformed against the spread. It's really a unique way of looking at a game, and it is included in your DRF Sports subscription. Miami at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh opened this game up as a whopping 17-point favorite. The line has since dropped to 14.5. Miami and Pittsburgh over under 42.5, ticked up to 43. As per usual, I will look at this game from a ratings perspective to see if there's any line value here. Our two game simulators, game number 1 projects Pittsburgh to win 32-15. This is a slight edge to Pittsburgh and the over. Estimate number 2 has it a little closer at 28-17, which is a little bit of an edge to Miami and a little bit on the over. Pittsburgh is projected to be a 22-point favorite according to the power line. So if you average those three together to get a consensus line, you're going to be Pittsburgh minus 17, which gives them 2.5 points of line value on the current 14.5 point spread. Looking at team statistics, and frankly, folks, I can't get used to wrapping my head around how bad these statistics are for Miami. The Dolphins, obviously, the 0-6 is no fluke. They're being outscored 35-10 on average every game. They rush for 67 yards a game while giving up 161, nearly 100-yard differential per game. And the passing offense at 192 yards per game, just 5.4 yards per pass. They're a minus 11 turnover differential. Really nothing positive to say about the way Miami has played this year. Pittsburgh is 2-4, but they have been far more competitive. With that said, however, they still themselves struggle to 200 with just 276 yards per game on offense. Their offensive struggles are predictable given the fact that they did lose their longtime quarterback Ben Roethlisberger earlier in the season to an injury. Into the betting angles, there is one here that I like favoring the under. Basically, it says that when you have two bad teams, so any team where the totals any team with the totals between 42.5 and 49, it currently is at 43. After having lost 4 or 5 of the last 6, a bad team playing a terrible team, bet the under. So two bad teams going together, playing together, total in the mid 40s, take the under. If you'd have done that since 1983, you would be 52-22 against the spread. So interesting there. In line movements, you can see that 81% of the action, the betting action, is favoring Miami. They like the big dog here. 76% favors the over. Key injuries, one to note, Mason Rudolph, who missed the prior game with a concussion against the Chargers, will return as the starting quarterback for Pittsburgh. Overall in this game, there is some line value to Pittsburgh. However, I just have a hard time, and as bad as Miami has been, I still have a hard time laying 14.5 points with a backup quarterback with a 2-4 team. Best bet here might be the under, your best play. And both these teams have struggled badly offensively, and they probably could get mired into a 16-10 type game. This is Jeff Makinen at DRF Sports, Twitter handle @SportsDBExpert. Best of luck on Monday Night Football.